A legal battle never seen before. For more than 7 hours, two judges of the 4th Regional Federal Court in Brazil went back and forth, debating whether or not to release former Brazilian President Lula da Silva from jail. But in the end, the president of the court, Thomson Flores, intervened and decided that the former president would remain in custody. Lula supporters have called the decision an attack on Brazil's constitution.
There is so much maneuvering for Lula to stay in prison. Why does Lula need to be in prison when he has the right to be released? Why do we see these administrative moves that are not legal? This is embarrassing for Brazil in the face of the world.
Lula's habeas corpus was first granted by Judge Rogério Favreto early Sunday. He argued that Lula's imprisonment was keeping him from participating in the current electoral campaign. Then, federal judge Sérgio Moro, who first prosecuted Lula as part of the car wash operation, blocked the decision. But Moro was actually on vacation at the time and so had no authority over the case. So then Favreto ordered Lula's release again. And again, it was blocked. This time by Judge Gebra Neto, in charge of Lula's case in the regional court. He said that he had legal authority over the case. Favreto disagreed and called the authority back to him, and Lula's release was ordered for the third time. Finally, the president of the regional court decided Lula would remain in jail. He said the argument regarding the electoral campaign wasn't relevant to authorize his release. An end to the hopes of hundreds of Lula supporters who rallied across the country, but the beginning of a legal hangover within the Brazilian judicial system, says top lawyer Marco Aurélio.
Brazil is living a sad day in the history of its democracy. Unfortunately, our country is moving fast towards a state of exception, and the juristic community is already there. Unfortunately, judicial activism is an embarrassing reality in our country.
A day that won't be easily forgotten in Brazil after it revealed the frailties of a system that should be trustworthy. Lula is still in jail, serving a 12-year sentence for corruption and money laundering. And although his opponents believe he should stay there, his legal team is working round the clock to release him in hopes that he can still run for the presidential elections in October. This is me, Alberti, Telesur in São Paulo.